The Black Traveler's Guide to Jim Crow America. For nearly 30 years, a guide called the Negro Motorist Green Book provided African Americans with advice on safe places to eat and sleep when they traveled through Jim Crow era United States. There will be a day, sometime in the near future, when this guide will not have to be published. This is when we as a race will have equal opportunities and privileges in the United States. It will be a great day for us to suspend the publications for then we can go wherever we please and without embarrassment. That was how the authors of the Negro Motorist Green Book ended the introduction to the 1948 edition. And the pages that followed, they provided a rundown of hotels, guest houses, service stations, drugstores, drive-ins, barbershops, and restaurants that were known to be safe spots of call for African American travelers.
Hey.
The Green Book listed establishments in segregated stronghold states such as Alabama and Mississippi, but it reached also extend from Connecticut to California. Any place where its reader might face prejudice or danger because of their skin color. With Jim Crow still looming over much of the country, a motto on the guide's cover also doubled as a warning. Carry a Green Book with you, you may need it. First published in 1936, the Green Book was the brainchild of Harlem-based postal carrier named Victor Hugo Green. Like most African Americans in the mid-20th century, Green had grown leery of the discriminations blacks faced whenever they ventured outside of their neighborhoods. Rates of cars ownership had exploded in the years before and after World War II, but the allure of the real estate was also fraught with risk for African Americans. Rights-only policies meant for black travelers often couldn't find safe places to eat and sleep, and so-called sundown towns that banded blacks after dogs were scattered across the country. As the foreword of the 1956 edition of the Green Book noted, the white traveler had no difficulty in getting accommodations, but with the Negro, it has been different. Inspired by earlier books published for Jewish audience, Green developed a guide to help black African Americans indulge in travel without fear. The first edition of his Green Book only covered hotels and restaurants in the New York area, but as soon as it expanded its scope by gathering field reports from the fellow postal carriers and offering cash payments to readers who sent in useful information. In the early 1940s, the Green Book boasted thousands of establishments from across the country. All of them were black-owned or verified to be non-discriminatory. The Green Book listings were organized by state and city, with the vast majority located in majority cities like Chicago and Detroit. More remote places have fewer options, but even in cities with no black-friendly hotels, the book often listed the addresses of homeowners who were willing to rent rooms. Thanks to this partnership, there was Standard Oil. The Green Book available for purchase at Esso gas stations across the country. Though largely unknown to whites, it eventually sold upward of 15,000 copies per year, and with widely used for black travelers and vacationers alike. The Green Book was the Bible for every Negro and Hollywood traveler in the 50s and early 60s. You literally didn't dare to leave home without it.
Victor Hugo Green died in 1960 after more than 2 decades of publishing his travel guide. His wife, Alma, took over as editor and continued to release the Green Book in updated editions for a few more years. But just as Green had once hoped, the March of Progress eventually, but just as Green had once hoped, the March of Progress eventually helped push it toward obsolescence. In 1964, the Civil Rights Act finally banned racial segregation in restaurants, theaters, hotels, parks, and other public places. Just 2 years later, the Green Book quietly ceased in publication after nearly 30 years in print. If you want to find out more about the Green Book, the Smithsonian channel is doing a documentary that's going to air tomorrow on the 25th. I strongly urge you to give it a look because it gives so much information about this book that a lot of people never even knew existed before this movie, The Green Book, came out. And the movie does no justice for what the book meant to our people. Be encouraged.
Whoa.